Hi my friends, welcome to the Diamond Painting Effect with Cori. I'm here today with a Stitch with Me. Today I'm going to be working on one of the new cross stitch that I got this week. It's Victoria Wharf, and I'm starting this in honor of stitching in the inner leg Ava. She is working on this week also, so I thought I would start my week with Victoria Wharf. I chose a light green color to work on. It really is hard to find a solid color area. There is this one right here, the number 50, but it's white. I don't want to do white. So I thought I would work on these light green squares in this area right here. And it actually is a light green color. I believe it's 543, 534. It's color number 16. And I'm looking on the chart real quick. Yeah, it's 647. 647 is the color that I'll be working on this. But I'm not quite ready to start. I have some things I want to show you. Real quick, I'm going to start it. Literally just start it. Put my needle in. And this is a bit stiff. I might need to do some loosening it up, but this should loosen up pretty quick. I'm going to go ahead and do a full cross with 2 threads instead of 3 for this diamond painting, for this cross stitch, stamped cross stitch. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to find a way to roll this up, keep it easier to work on, and you know, maybe I'll work on it up and down, I don't know. But okay, but some of the things I need to get this stuff out of the way. But because I have so many stamped cross stitch patterns that have come, I want to start them. I'm going to have a whole bunch of whips going on here. But I spent a good part yesterday of making myself some floss drops, and I also ordered floss drops. Temu had 100 of these for $1.18, which is a good price. I was paying 200 for 200. I was paying between $7 and $8 for them. And when they come, they just have the one hole at the top. I have a hole punch. I thought I could find it real quick. I got just a little round hole punch like this that I put it in to punch it. So I just sat yesterday and just punched the heck out of these. I didn't have that many left. And I know I've got a lot of kits I want to start, so I went ahead and ordered some more of this kind. So far, this is the cheapest way I found to do it. I have bought this. This is an idea I had from Dollar Tree. This used to be a bulletin board border. You know, a long strip with the humps all the way across. And so I didn't know if I needed to double it or not, but I doubled them up so that it's, you know, double-sided just to make this part, to strengthen this part right here. And so for these, I punched a hole in the bottom and the top. And so this set of floss drops cards cost me $1. Well, I guess, what is Dollar Tree now? $1.25. So, and then I thought these were the extras because there's always an extra half a hump left when you do that. And so I saved these. These would probably work for a smaller kit, a really small kit. They don't need as much, I don't know. Anyway, I thought those, I didn't want to throw them away. And as you can see, I didn't throw away my all the insides either, the circle inside. I have no idea what I'm going to do with those. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this, these, because I put these on rings, which I also ordered some more rings, because all those cross stitches I got, I want to start. I'm excited about that. I also saw a new YouTube video person. She's called the In-Hand Stitcher. And she just started, I think, like in January. And she had done this pattern. Looks, I can't get it far enough away. It's called the Pedigree of Honey. And it's a kind of like a sampler style sampler, and it says, the pedigree of honey does not concern the bee. A clover anytime to him is aristocracy. And then of course it has the alphabet all around it and all that. Anyway, that came from an old magazine that she said, and so what I did was I just did a Google search, the pedigree of honey cross stitch, and found out that a Hirschner's had it, and they had it in PDF. So I was able to buy that for $4.99. So I was excited about that. I'm working on my teacups that I got from Hobby Lobby. Bacilla kit, stamped cross stitch kit. Not stamped. It is not stamped. But, oh my goodness, I am struggling with that one. I started working on the background, and it's a random design all across the back of the teacups, like it's a wallpaper pattern on the back. And, oh my goodness, I don't have, I took it out to look at it yesterday. I did not have the patience to figure that out. Oh, what did I do? Completely skipped. Completely skipped it. But, yeah, this one is going to be a lot of confetti, and I'm hoping the confetti is similar colors in the same area, just skipping one or two, more like rivers than actual just single places. The really thing that bothers me about the confetti, where you have one here and one there, is that I still, it just seems like I don't know how to handle the starting and stopping of those, where there's just one. And I still haven't seen anybody address that issue. There's been times when I have just a short piece of thread, you know, it's tiny. I'll just leave a tiny tail hanging, do my cross stitch, and then just tie a knot on the back. And I know that's not appropriate, but I guess technically you draw it under some thread, I think there's 2 to 3 threads, do your stitch, and then draw it under 2 to 3 threads. I think stitching with Laura, I think she just knots her thread. I don't know if she just knots it every time. I'm not sure. I don't know if she knots when she ends also. But I guess it doesn't really matter. Most of these I'm just doing for fun. And so if I'm not going to be enjoying what I'm doing, maybe there's no point. Maybe I should just do the knot. That's the easy thing to do. It just seems like it wouldn't be that secure to do it that way. I pulled out, I can't remember if I told you guys about this or not, but I had to pull out my second space heater just so I can stay warm. And I turned it off. I turned both of them off last night because when I'm under the blankets, it's not so bad. But gosh, I'm having a hard time getting warmed up this morning. I completed another of my little diamond paintings. Why do I keep wanting to say diamond painting? I completed another one of my cross stitch patterns and I forgot to pull it out to show you. But it was my winter one. It was one for you guys that watch, pay attention to me. I went through my whips. That one was one that all I needed to do to finish it was the eyes on the Santa Claus. And that is a winter sampler by Joy Sunday. And that's one I want to do all of the whole, I want to do the whole kit, all winter, summer, and fall. I don't know if they call it autumn or fall, but I am very interested in doing all of those someday. Part of the problem I have is I started it with a 11 count, and I don't mind doing it in 14 count, but I kind of feel like they should all be the same. You know, like if I'm gonna do the set, I'd like them all to be the same count, but I guess it doesn't have to be. I don't know. So they're easy to find in a 14 count, but they're a little bit more difficult in the 11 count. I might have to, I think I got that one off of AliExpress, Joy Sunday store, which is what I might have to go do for the others. Maybe I'll just break down and do that next payday. Get that from hanging over me, because I really want it. And you know, who knows, they may pull that sometime. I think sometime, it might be next Monday, I'm going to start the Christmas teapot collection. That's from La Petite. Cross-stitch pattern store. I think you can also get La Petite patterns from other places, but that's where I know you can get it. It's lapetite.com, I think. I don't know if my arm's getting in your way. If I could do the true sewing method, I wouldn't have to go under the... But with all this confetti, it's a little bit difficult. I think it was Saturday. Along with it being cold, we also had a lot of rain, and the dogs came in and they jumped on my bed and made a huge muddy mess out of it all. I was just like, oh, but you know, it just kind of broke my heart. technically, it wasn't that bad of a deal. You know, it was time. I needed to wash everything anyways. It was that time, but that meant I had to do it right then. So, I did some bedding washing on Saturday. I usually wash my bedding on Mondays. I don't know how that happened, but that's kind of the way it's turned out. Not intentional thing. I want to shout out to all my new subscribers. My channel is growing slowly, but it still continues to grow. And I've gotten some new subscribers over the weekend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I love just sitting and chatting. Today's not very lively. I know a lot of days I just don't feel very good, but I can still stitch. And so that's what I do. This is the way I stay connected with the rest of the world and do my stitchy things and watch my stitchy shows. And I think it's Becky's Crafting Madness or Madness for Crafting or something like that. She's one that I've been watching. I have been following Becky since she started doing videos. She is one that also used to do diamond painting, but now she does only stitching. And she's talking about selling all her Diamond Art Club diamond paintings and putting them up at eBay. And I thought, oh, that's exciting. You know, by putting it on eBay, she can probably get a good fair price for it. You know, what the market value is what she'll get. What people are willing to pay. And so that's probably not a bad idea. I don't know. Does anybody still do the what do you call it? The bidding thing? I don't know. I guess I just assumed that's how she would do it. But I guess she's finally accepted the fact that she's really not going to do diamond painting anymore. I still like diamond painting, and I just not as avid about it as I used to be. But simply because it hurts to do it, which is one of the reasons why she's giving it up also. Anyway, y'all gotta check her out. The kind of, she does a blog, is what she does. She'll come on and she'll do a just quick, you know, a little snap video of what she's doing that day, what she's gotten done the previous day. And she does counted cross stitch, but she has a lot of stuff going. And then she'll come back the next day and put up another clip, and then she puts all the clips together and shows them at one time. So they're anywhere from a half hour to an hour long, I think. And I've enjoyed watching her. She is also like me. I think she quit recording for a while and has come back. That's the way it is sometimes. There's Stem Stitcher is a new stitcher that she started a couple months ago. I think it was in January she started also. And she was saying yesterday on her video, she's already monetized. There's just some people who have that knack about them that can do that. Just like, boom, they start doing videos and everybody likes them and they just get accelerated up there, which is great. I know, I'm not even sure I want that to happen to me. I think I like having it grow small. Slowly grow. The fact that people are still subbing is what keeps me going, because if that weren't happening, I'd probably quit doing it. Sometimes I wonder why I do it. But it is mostly because I want to share my stitching. And I hope y'all will take care, and I will see you again in the next one.